Live from Smudge's rebuilt computer.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. Oi, 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 oi.
RB Buns here. Hi, Drago. Yes, we're running the most recent dungeon again for a little bit of gear and some XP, because what the questing is handing us is not enough for 5 classes. 6 in Rena's case.
We'll make it work.
You ready?
Yes, we are ready.
So, things were partially fixed.
Partially, if you noticed, a lot of graphics are missing on our, on our stream prettiness. We'll eventually get them back, but... Yes. Well, it is technically an upgrade.
Yes. Just not as big a one as we were planning.
You're dying on me. You are not allowed to die on me.
I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Advance. Basically, we're largely, at least on the PC side, an AMD house these days. Retreat. Excuse me.
Oh no! I got the ow, 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 ow!
Ow! That looked like it hurt.
Not that much. I think they weenied this at some point.
I feel like dancing! Advance. Anyway, so I'm on a first generation Ryzen, which is the chip design that got AMD back on the map as a real competitor to Intel for desktop and laptop processors. I was happy enough that when I built Smudge's system, she got a 3rd generation Ryzen. She is now on a 5th generation one. The 3rd generation one burned out on Friday, along with way too much else.
Yeah, I've already kind of described it to some folks. I just went through the computer equivalent of
Retreat.
a...
House fire.
House fire, yeah. Sorry, kind of busy healing here.
Kind of busy not dying. Since we're having to replace most of the main parts of a system, it had been recommended that we just get a package deal that Micro Center offers, which would have been a new motherboard,
new chip,
a new processor,
and new RAM.
And that would have taken us onto a more advanced set of chips, 7th generation, with the improved RAM to go with it, and of course improved motherboard. But we found out today, while we had everything being looked at, that 2 hard drives are out of commission.
Yeah, might do data drives.
Yeah, and of course, since we will be replacing that, as well as trying to recover the data somehow, and that means more money, we cheaped out and went for the not-so-upgrade option.
Yeah, if the drives were fine but the RAM was gone, we would have gone for that package deal.
And even if the ramp wasn't gone, we were planning on doing it. Because it future-proofs the machine a little bit. Advance. Uh-oh. Ow, 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 ow. I'm bleeding, I'm bleeding!
I got ya.
You got me. Who's got you?
I've got myself.
Void water. He is voiding this water. She is. The other part that I miss about us not doing it that way is, of course, I would have scavenged your RAM.
Yeah.
My system would have had a lot of RAM in an orbit advance.
Time to go dodge.
Yes. Dodge out again.
Pluralize being mean.
Yeah.
Very mean.
Meanie, meanie, meanie.
Making the healer move.
Yeah. That's just the worst. Okay, what was Baron's kibitz?
I don't know, I had my headphones on, but it would have been good.
We know him, it would have been good. Advance.
%.
Somber melody.
So yeah, all things considered, I'm actually taking this very well.
Better than I did.
Yeah, you've been the stress
There
monkey.
was some, so
But
there
it's my
was some
machine.
therapeutic yelling late tomorrow, or late yesterday. Which you somehow slept through.
This is probably for the best I slept through it.
Yes!
But yeah, on
But
Friday...
considering the number of roadblocks I was putting up.
To kind of explain what happened, Friday, I woke up, I sat down on my computer. Of course, this is late afternoon because I just overslept everything. And...
As you do.
I looked down and I'm like, huh, why is my machine off? I left it on last night because I was running some background processes.
As ever.
Let's see.
What do we got here? Katana.
Katana and scouting.
Not much use to me. Do you have it?
It looks like I do not have it.
Okay, see if it is of any use to you. Excuse you.
I sat down and went, huh, why is my machine off? So I just immediately, brain dead, reached over and punched the power button to turn my machine on.
What else are you gonna do?
At which point, there was
Not
a very loud kerpow, and the side of
I
my
heard
case...
it a room and a half away.
And the side of my case that has the clear panel lit up like a nuclear explosion. And Barrett looked over
we're
at me.
kind of surprised there isn't a shadow of her on the wall.
Barrett looked over and was like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah." You weren't shocked, only emotionally.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was not good.
It was mighty.
Okay, I've got that. Don't care about that.
Casting, striking.
That's... Okay, got better.
Oh, wow.
The great issue. equipment. Okay, is this better than what I'm actually wearing?
Yes, the equipment shuffle.
Yeah, you could smell the ozone.
Well, not. There wasn't really any ozone. Baron and I did smell it when we opened up the case and were inspecting it. It didn't like waft through the room, and it wasn't ozone. It was the more general electrical misfortune smell, more of a burning, which is more than bad enough.
But no magic blue smoke.
But no magic blue smoke.
Not that we saw.
But man,
But it
that
sure
arc.
smelled more like it. Yeah. Okay. Time to go flying back, I guess.
Time to punch things?
Let's hope so.
I hope
We need
so
some
too.
punchables tonight.
I totally need to punch things.
Let's go talk to the Falcon Porter.
So yeah, trying to recover from that was our weekend.
Way too much of it.
And why we did not stream Friday night or Saturday night.
Yeah, we're lucky we're streaming tonight.
Yeah.
And if you don't mind me asking, Drago, how's your place doing? Is your microwave okay? And we also know someone else who had an appliance fail at some point on or right before Saturday. We don't know what their schedule of using it is. So that might be like 3 events on Friday.
We know someone else had one fail on Saturday.
What failed on Saturday? Oh, that's right. Caredwin's
I wasn't going to say
dryer
it.
failed
Yeah.
on Saturday.
Expired. Well, it's known to have been non-operational on Saturday. We don't know when the last time before that they would have tried it was. For all we know, it failed on Friday.
Friday was the day of electrical misfortune.
Yeah.
The weird part about our system is that we went over the motherboard with a fine-tooth comb, and we could not see anything out of place. There was no smoke arc, there was no popped capacitor, nada.
It looks fine. And of course, some of the very solid-state dumb wires that it took out of commission is just... Okay. Now, do we still have... I think we're back down to main story?
Yep.
Okay. A couple of them. The Arrows of Misfortune. Kajika is nodding sagely in your direction. You strike me as strong and capable individuals. I've got a job for you, Westerners, if you're as courageous as well. On the beach far to the west lies the carcass of Gyuki, feathered with arrows. I would have you go and retrieve those which may still be of use. While you're about it, I should be glad if you're to butcher its tail for meat. Very good meat in Gyuki tails, you know. No, I don't. What do you take me for, a culinarian? Excuse you. But I did say you would need to be a courageous sort, and I meant it. The beast was young. Do not be surprised if an angry mother mourns his child.
Hello, Agni. It's good to see you.
Hi, Agni.
See, they're over here.
The Last Voyage. Aranami is not a man accustomed to being kept waiting. You there, aye, you too. Have you seen a bumbling clod of an Aura? New recruit I ordered to patrol the northern edge of Onokora. He is late in returning. Strange boy he was, quiet and brooding. Elected to speak unless spoken to first. Better that than a fool who never holds his tongue, perhaps. Much as I would enjoy dragging him back by the ear, I cannot. Duty compels me to remain. You two, on the other hand, have no such obligations. As for odd jobs, get odd jobs.
Yep. We are in odd job mode.
Odd job? Excuse you. And odd cough.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm getting a bit of allergy stuff going on again.
And you've been doing fairly well this weekend.
I know. Trust me, I hate this. I hate this so
I know.
much.
Which is why I celebrate every temporary improvement.
Hello, Afumi. I see someone's being a camera hog.
Peeps. Oh, wow. Photobombed. The solace of the sea. Afumi has no patience for seasick pirates.
Kami, take me. What kind of pirate cannot suffer the sway of the ocean?
The seasick kind.
A new recruit from far-flung shores? Listen well, I have a task for you. Go first to Aokumo below and receive him medicine from men of the earth. Then to Quick Escape Pier and the hapless Doman bemoaning his wretched fate. Quickly! Someone is seasick! Yeah, I agree with Baron. It has been a weekend.
Is that what it's been? I thought it was just 2 days of frustration. And wandering around a surprisingly busy micro center. Come at the behest of Afumi for medicine. My very best is yours for the taking. How pitiful the lot of this Doman unable to stomach the sea. True Confederate could raid a dozen ships while in his cups. Mayhap this one should return whence he came. Does he have anywhere to return to? Especially if he's Doman.
Probably not. Wait. I have tingly ears.
Yeah, I can hear something.
Hello, Monsieur Ether Current. It is nice to see you.
Even nicer to hear you.
I do not understand how Eorzeans in their tiny little ears can find their ether currents.
Hi, Eorzea. It's good to see you.
Quick way!
Yes, Baron, I agree. I need a weekend to recover from the weekend.
Yes, it is one of those weekends. Unfortunately, something is starting to hit me kind of hard. I'm wondering if I should take some Benadryl.
Oh dear.
Yeah, and some... I've got a glass here for water.
Here, give me your glass. Here's some aqua. I got your bedroll.
Ah, Gyuki carcass. That circle around it isn't suspicious at all. No, sirree. Here, let me cut the... You went inside.
Of course! I want to punch things! Let
Okay,
me
fair.
punch things!
Better?
Better.
Okay.
Yeah, the real reason for doing this tonight, instead of like blowing it off, so you can punch things.
I so need to punch things right now.
Yeah, the tail part is kind of slow.
Yeah, I normally avoid trying to take Benadryl for my allergies because the side effects of Benadryl I'm not too happy with.
Yeah, I was a little surprised when you suggested it just now.
But I'm definitely having a reaction to something, so...
Right.
No, Mr. Gyoki, we're done with that quest.
But I want to play.
So, Doodles, did you actually go down to Comic-Con?
If you did, it might explain needing a month to recover from the last week.
Yeah, you need a month to recover from Comic-Con.
I can imagine over the years it's only become even more like the Bazaar of Diva. Cast about for the Confederate recruit, but see no one matching his description.
All I can think of is Ellen posted an image.
Hold on.
Boy, punching things! Yay! That someone from Antarctic Press sent of a section of the floor that was normally there for big display, empty.
Yeah, one of the really big booths.
Because...
You cast about for Confederate recruit and at last spy a young Ari man lurking behind the rocks to the west.
And the current thinking is that a company, they don't quite know which one, was all good to go for Comic-Con, and the Diamond going into bankruptcy folded them.
Yeah, there's a lot of that happening.
It's an extinction event for the industry.
Yeah, it doesn't help that Diamond is handling it in the worst way possible, though that is no surprise knowing Diamond for the last several years.
Yeah.
Or decades.
This is my shocked face.
Who are you? Do not look like women of the Confederacy. No. But we're your keepers anyway. Forgive me. It was but yesterday we bid farewell to one of our own. I worried that she might have lost her way. We laid her to rest in a boat and pushed her out till the current claimed it. The sea is our home, now and ever after. Those sent thither with burdened hearts may drift back to shore, it is said. Out of concern for her comrades, she strove to earn far more than her keep. She hunted rare and deadly game in treacherous waters, and lost her life for it. But my vigil is ended. Her vessel has not returned to Onokoro. She has made peace with this life and placed her faith in us to live on.
as we slowly go around in a circle of the island.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I miss Comic-Con, but at the same time, I don't miss the insanity that is Comic-Con.
Yeah. How much business can you do in the middle of an explosion? Here we go. Peeps.
Quake?
Why do the shift and shutter still?
Have some landlubber's best mate.
A sack full of victuals to help the would-be pirate keep his insides on the inside. Medicines. Give them here. They may look down on me for resorting to such measures, but I would do aught to render the world stable and motionless once more. You're kind, as is Fumi. You may tell her that I will return to my duties as soon as I am able.
Poor Doman. Get better soon.
Yeah, he too is waiting for a new hard drive.
Yeah, unfortunately, I stopped going to Comic-Con when radio stopped showing at Comic-Con.
Yeah.
And a lot of it came down to Comic-Con was great, but I couldn't afford the hotel rooms.
Yeah, it was getting harder and harder to afford any of it, and the hotel rooms were the biggest part of the biggest ticket.
Well, that was also right when I left 3DO, and I spent it.
Yep.
The week before I announced my departure of 3DO, I literally spent at Comic-Con paying about $5,000 to stay in my hotel room and weep the entire weekend.
Yeah.
So that was kind of a wake-up call.
So, what of my recruit? Did you find him napping on the beach or some such? On the beach, yes. What? All this time he was standing watch for the funerary vessel. Huh. So rarely does he give voice to his thoughts. I had no idea our comrade's death had affected him so. Too quick was I to judge him. It is good that you went in my stead, else I might have misspoken and made a fool of myself. Please accept this as a token of my gratitude. Woo! XP!
And a good chunk of it. That was quite the motion.
Yeah, it's main story. Yeah, main story ones are doing 1 million at the moment. It's the side quests that are only doing 250,000.
Hello, Kajika.
You have been away for some time, perhaps in search of a young Gyuki corpse. Here, have an unbroken arrow. The shaft, fletching, and head of this arrow appear to be relatively undamaged. It reeks of dead Gyuki, though. And some tail meat. This meat looks as good as it smells, which is to say, not at all. Excuse you. I see I did not misjudge you. Thank you for your help. With that I could have tended to my own kill, but such is life. Pity the meat is not as delicious as it is nutritious. Under normal circumstances, we would not bother hunting Yuki as game. But as you may have heard, these are not normal circumstances. sorry, 100,000, not a million. Arrows, too, must be reused when possible. A prudent measure become necessary, alas. With every passing day, our future grows more uncertain. But this day, we shall have full bellies, and in that we must take solace. Wayward travelers need not risk the ire of vengeful Gyugi while wandering near my neglected kill. A strange sigh passes your lips. Have I said something odd? No matter. Thank you again for your aid.
I will be right back.
Okay. Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah. And then, yeah, that's the other problem is the hotels around Comic-Con have gotten more and more crowded. So yeah, the last couple of years we were having problems being anywhere near downtown. There are some places not too far away that are fairly nice to stay. Those are probably overcrowded now. And yeah, you better have some way of getting into downtown proper from there. Yeah, another friend of mine also goes to Anime Expo. He was mentioning every year he says this will be the last year, and then he goes anyway. Picked up a bunch of art and such. Let's see. Not a whole lot happening this weekend because it was kind of consumed with computer problems. Ooh, hiss. About the most normal my weekend got was the normal. But so the most normal thing was, it was the morning gaming. With an old horror gaming buddy of mine, and we finally called it quits on our Saturday game, which was continuing to drag out. It's a nice system, but the particular scenario we were trying was just dragging on with a fair amount of ristage and nobody really getting anywhere. Meanwhile, the Sunday game's going very well. The first game of we're playing the first game in a series. Wasn't planned as such, but it was very popular for the publisher, so they've been doing more games on the same system ever since. We've actually played one of the later ones before this, and the first one's living up to it and is moving at a nice clip, unlike the other one. Past that, like I said, this weekend's been busy, so not a lot of news from me. Marshmallow, is there anything you want to add? You keep looking at me expectantly. Oh, you just want to be fed, don't you? No, the last time I tried feeding you by hand, you nearly took my fingers off. Which is something of a thing. We don't have the ability to do it and show it off. But you can stable your chocobos so that you and actually other people can come by and basically feed them while they're in the stable, which gives them XP and trains them up and all of that. And you get a little training montage when you do it. There's 3 different ones, and some of them involve feeding the chocobo, and you just watch it and just go, "You're gonna take my fingers off." Man, I need to have like a script of things I can cover when I'm left alone like this. Doing extempore is not working out well for me. Yeah, Baron, the heck with that. I remember when it was still in the old convention hall. Hall C at the downtown center. I think I went to the last 2 years it was at that one. And then the big Bayside Convention Center opened. Yeah, there's a bunch of good hotels down there. Some of which we only got to visit, like the Omni with the stealth toilets. Which, yeah, you flush them and they were very, very, very quiet, even in the bathroom. I don't know how many of you in the audience have seen what the actual Bayside Convention Center is like. It's actually some nice architecture. If somebody wanted to like film some SF movie and use it as like a spaceport, it would look the part. Part of it is it has this big set of angled beams going up, concrete beams. So, it's solid, it's utilitarian, and it looks nice and kind of futurist. Yes, it is massive, and of course they expanded it by basically building more down the way as a continuation of the building, and we never really got to see that part. They were working on it at the time. While the old downtown convention center was very much your standard, multi-story. I don't know how tall it was off the top of my head. But that was before. Yeah, I bet you have, Doodles. You've obviously been there more recently than we have, and as far as Comic-Cons are concerned, yeah. As far as I know, San Diego International Comic-Con is the biggest comics convention there is, short of some of the Japanese ones, which are still, countrywide, whereas San Diego Comic-Con is... They use international in the name with good reason. They do pull in, vendors and everything else from around the world. Of course, part of the reason for not going there anymore is just the fact that it is not much of a comics convention anymore. A lot of big name companies realized that they could get to a heck of an audience by going there. That basically started with Hollywood, because Hollywood's not that far away, and they realized that a lot of movie projects and everything could do a lot better if they'd go to the convention, have some dog and pony before the movie came out, and tried to set expectations instead of, letting the fans say, well, you're doing this property, it needs to be doing this and this only. And, that's not always the best thing to be doing in a movie format. So, going in and explaining how you're approaching the project can be very handy. And it was very wise of Hollywood to learn this lesson, but then they also started taking over a lot of the exhibition or dealer space. And the comics that started it all started getting crowded out. Which was definitely a shame to watch happen. Because, of course, we were there for the comics and especially a lot of smaller press folks. there were some people that we got to know there and visited every year. Have not seen the Elizabeth and Brian. Shoot, what was his first name? Brian's the last name. E.T. He almost never uses his first name. His wife is Elizabeth. I once joked, so what's the ET stand for? Elizabeth 2? Yeah. The original Lord of the Rings movies was one of the places where Hollywood had learned set expectations first. And I think that helped even more, even including the fact that the movies were well done on their own. Just setting expectations helps.
I am sort of back. I'm probably going to have to lean on...
front?
I'm probably going to have to lean on you to do a lot of the dialogue stuff.
That's fine. My vocal cords are a multi-use apparatus.
I hate my allergies. I hate them so much.
I know. And wonder what set you off, because you have been doing well this weekend. I was concerned you'd get set off in the middle of Micro Center both days.
No, I actually held that pretty well.
Yeah.
Thankfully, I don't think Micro Center has the policy of calming perfume like Target and Best Buy do through the place, and that perfume I'm allergic to. I think in this particular case, it is an indoor-outdoor allergy, mostly outdoor allergy, that my entire body is like, I'm going to fight everything, so it starts fighting my lunch and dinner.
Yeah.
But this is ridiculous. I don't know what to do. I'm practically in tears because this cannot continue.
Yeah. Well, I do recommend you keep, sending notes to your specialist of had a major attack this day, etc. I don't know if it'll do anything, but it beats not doing it. Yeah, document everything.
Yeah.
And definitely, after this, write in, this happened tonight.
Yeah. You can read it for me.
Okay. Actually, no. I'm going to hand this over to Peeps. Peeps, you can do it. Work. Quack. Yeah, thank you for that performance. I think I'll take over.
Please and thank you.
The Doman was raised in the mountains of his homeland. The first time he saw the sea was after he fled his homeland and came to us. Yeah, had a feeling. He tosses and turns in his sleep, and when he takes to water, it is not long before he can no longer stand. But he will grow accustomed to this life. He is hardly the first, after all. Captain 2 was once of Doma, kinda had a feeling, though he cast all aside 25 years ago when the Imperials took his lands and the lives of his parents and brothers. Perhaps you too will renounce your ties and join us someday? I mistook you for a recruit before, but I know your tale now. Tansui unfolded all. Think on my offer, Westerners. You may find small joys in the land, but the sea holds salvation.
You have a good night, dear.
Yeah, one thing we did do last night is, since we weren't doing anything else, by the time we got through everything, including a very late conference at Micro Center for delivering the computer up for evaluation, it was pretty much bedtime by the time we got done with everything. I said, no. And just, like, rewatched the first 3 episodes of Freerun just to give me something other than that computer to think about.
Hello, Harasi.
Alize's stones. And we have gloves for aiming, healing, and casting. Hareband is impressed by your industrious nature. You've been busy, haven't you? Now you're here to ask if I need help with anything. Now that you mention it, lately we've had trouble with ravenous sharks that have been leaping out of the water and making off with our fish. Damnedest thing, I know, but you wouldn't doubt it if you saw it. We've got to cull the thieving bastards regularly. So happens I sent 3 of my mates out there before you came along. Still, the more the merrier. If you can kill 2 or so, that ought to be enough. Take a few of those rotting fish as bait. I'll not be needing them. Oh, and maybe see if you can't find the other group. They've been away longer than I like.
Sun-ripened chum.
Unripened chum.
How chummy.
Hi, chum. Fish and kiss begin smelling after 3 days.
Ah, there's our destination.
Kind of purplish. Rotting fish. Putrid smell of this fish should draw any nearby sharks out of hiding.
Like that one.
Aggressive.
I get to punch things.
Yay! Look out, he bites. One of 2.
I get to punch you
Wanna punch
too.
this thing? It's a yes. How foolish of me.
Where's this other one? Up there it is.
Ah! Land shark. Okay.
And where is Mr. Pirate? Ah, there he is. Oh, we've got a Kojin. Is he of the red or the blue?
Most likely. He wouldn't be in a sharp shell of the red. And I could barely get warmed up or cooled off.
Sorry.
Oh, Kami be praised. I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't come along. My partners and I got separated when we fled. You haven't seen them, have you? Damn, before the Kujin started chasing us, their leader asked us if we were Doman. They're Yutsu's catchers, I know it. First Isari and now this. I've got to tell Rasho and the others.
You do that.
Well, that doesn't sound good for neutrality around here.
No. And Yatsui broke it first.
Yep. Ooh, yeah, that's going to take a while to get through.
Hmm?
Looking at Marshmallow's current rank. Barely moved. Hi, Lise. Hi, Eorzea.
Oh, we've been keeping busy. How about you? Oh no, you've got that look. What happened now?
You taking back over then?
Yeah, the cough drop is helping.
Sure.
Bye, Marshmallow.
Disagrees with this.
Peeps is not far behind. Ah, there you are, Rena, Ladonia. I heard you two went shark hunting? We did too, our fair share of beast culling, though I think Lise made a stronger impression when she bested a drunken pirate in a sparring match. Fastest knockout to date, I'm told.
Oh, I believe this.
I should like to think that we've proven ourselves to be rather... Why do I get the feeling you have something important to tell me? Oh yeah, Itsui just crossed the line. Kojin mercenaries rounding up Doman Confederates? Surely Yatsuyu has crossed the line now. We must go and speak with Rasho immediately. Even he cannot deny that this changes everything. At least...
Oh, I'm sure he can.
At least, I should like to think he cannot.
Yeah.
Fine, peeps. Have some geisha green.
Greedy guts. And don't mother hen Eorzea. Jeez.
Quay?
Rude.
Quay. What is Yatsuyu thinking? Kidnapping Confederates? She has to know they won't take this line down. We need to speak to her Raisho immediately. Rasho. Not Raisho, Rasho.
Yeah. Tensui? Let's get this over with, shall we?
You're not gonna like this, sir.
Our most compassionate acquaintances return. For your deeds we owe you many thanks. But something tells me our thanks are not sufficient. The strange thing is, I was certain you understood our position. And yet here you are with that same look in your eyes, and those same words upon your lips, I'll wager.
Not quite.
I speak only the truth. The Confederacy will not be spared Yotsuyu's wrath. You have always known this, that one day you would have no choice but to stand up to the Empire. I say to you that day is today, and come once more to ask that you join us in the fight.
How convenient that recent events should lend such credence to your claims. Tell me, do death and destruction always follow in your wake?
No, we follow in the wake of death and destruction.
They had no part in it, Tansui. You know this. We all know this. They came and took our Doman brothers. They will torture them for her sport. Murder them for her satisfaction. So we attack and get butchered for our trouble, or do naught and let them have their pound of flesh. If this be our choice, I say we suffer the ignominy. We endure. We survive. There is no better path. Until the day our enemy is grown weaker and we stronger, there can be no retribution. We will wait for a sign. Such is the judgment of the Confederacy.
Oof.
So that's it then. You're just going to abandon them to her. They'd die for you, you know, for the Confederacy. They would die for you, but you wouldn't even think to risk your lives for theirs.
I have one last idea, if you will allow. I'm afraid it's not very good as ideas go. It's exceedingly reckless, in fact, and you may well come to despise me for ever having suggested it. Assuming we survive, that is. The question being, do you trust me?
Do you even need to ask?
Mm-hmm.
We can't stand by and let innocent people suffer, here or anywhere else. I'll do whatever it takes.
Then let us roll the dice. If it's a sign you want, we shall give you one. One rousing enough to make you drive every Garlean out of Isari without a second thought. You are wary of invoking the ire of the Imperial forces stationed in Doma, correct? Know then that once we have rescued our comrade, and freed Isari, we mean to liberate the nation as a whole. You will doubtless require assurances that we are capable of achieving this, and that is only fair. Accordingly, we shall demonstrate our seriousness by depriving the Garleans of a key ally, the Kojin.
What, the three of you, just like that?
Actually, my esteemed colleague here will attend to it on her own. But the how of it is not your concern, only the outcome. If we succeed, you help us liberate Isari. If we fail, you lose nothing. A simple enough wager, if you have the stones for it.
Ooh.
The little miss does make it hard to refuse, does she not?
Words are air. We will weigh you by your deeds.
I'm going to try the gloves of casting, because I think the gloves...
Oh shoot, I forgot to check, yeah.
No, wait.
Oops.
The gloves of healing actually might be a little better at this
Let
point.
me go recheck this. Let's see, casting, healing, and... Casting, 270. Healing, 260. Aiming 255. Yeah, that should be that. Okay.
Well,
Me?
yeah, look at all those side quests.
Oh dear.
1, 2,
They're not gonna
3,
let us
4,
leave.
5, 6, 7 side quests, and a ding from you.
Yes. $255, $265. Let me double check. Relative XP. Oh no, it's Dragoon time. I'll be Dragooning it for a while.
Yeah, we got side quests.
Side quest alert?
Yeah, look at your mini-man.
Yeah, I know. And here I thought we were finally going to get someplace, but no.
It's side questing time.
Yes.
Hello, Hayase.
In cold blood, Ayase is scrutinizing the area. You there, show me your... never mind. You appear strong, but do not look vicious enough to commit such an atrocious crime.
Uh-oh.
You see, the other day we found the dead body of one of our comrades. He died of a knife wound to the back and through the chest. Poor bastard. No one turns their back on an enemy, so more likely than not, he was killed by a friend. We need to prevent any further casualties, and I ask that you assist us. Please patrol the more secluded areas of our island and save anyone who looks like they might be in danger.
Yes, sir.
Well then.
And this lovely lady here looks a little out of place with that attire.
A bit. I think she's been somewhere we haven't gotten to yet.
Possibly.
That outfit should be considered a spoiler.
Well, parts of it. Perplexed Confederate.
Stranded. Yeah, I'll have to figure that out when we turn in. The Confederate turns to you with a puzzled glimmer in his eye. You there. Have you got a minute? I think I saw a girl collapsed on the beach, but I need to be sure. When you're up here for hours at a time, your eyes begin playing tricks on you. Here, take this telescope. Point it in that direction and tell me if you see her too. Search your surroundings. Wait, Grandpa? See if there's anyone in the audience that knows that reference. There should be a couple.
Yeah, there is a sapphire-haired girl there. You have to really zoom in to get the tag for her.
There's the body. Yeah. With your telescope, you spy a sapphire-haired girl. She appears to be unconscious. Or worse. So it's not just me, then. Do you think you could do me another favor and check up on her? It's what we do best. That and punching things. I'm afraid I cannot go there myself in case she is, well, dead? Just thinking about it gives me the shivers. Really? And you're a pirate?
Wimp.
Well then.
He's a triple triad.
Turn around and... Oh dear. Turn around and go back whence you came. This is a restricted area.
Let me guess. Floor 21. Unfortunately, they give more quests than we have room in our logs for.
Yeah. They are determined to hand us everything. A dance with snakes. Well, I suppose that beats them being on a plane. Maybe. Kaizen is looking for a woman of true grit. Sorry, you're gonna have to make do with us.
We're making
Ha.
grits?
You... No.
Aw.
Well, I'm no culinarian. How about you? Ha! You look to be a woman of great strength and courage. Besides, how would you like to do me a favor? To the west of Shoal Rock or Sea Serpents. I need for you to weaken 3 and bring them back to me in these sacks. You're a brave woman, far braver than the spineless cowards that would inhabit this island. I think they call themselves pirates when a little serpent venom is enough to scare them. What a sorry lot. Venom, right.
I think they just have a healthy appreciation.
Yes.
Hello, Yana.
The Soul's Remembrance. Yana is deeply concerned about the new recruits.
You appear incredibly strong. Might I ask you to help with something? Some of our new recruits were poisoned by the Shiranui earlier, and I have turned feral. My comrade to the northeast of our headquarters is dealing with them as we speak. I fear, however, that he may need reinforcements. Could you please go and assist him?
Sure?
Okay, we're gonna pick up one more. Because we don't want to overblow our log just yet.
Uh-huh.
Hello, Hirase.
Pirate stew. No, putting pirates in a stew, no. Hirase is pondering what to make the Confederates for dinner.
He's
No.
stewing on it.
Ah, you scared me. I was just contemplating what to make the hungry men and women of Onokoro for dinner. The resident chef, it's my responsibility to see they are provided with good, nutritious meals. I think today we'll be having a pirate stew. Makes your mouth water, doesn't it? Maybe? Problem is, I'm missing a key ingredient. Our revenue from the Ruby Tithe has been slowly declining, and the treasurer has cut down on my budget. I'm now unable to afford the juicy meat that makes this stew a proper pirate stew. Regardless, it is my job to find a way to keep our pirates healthy and full. That means I must find an alternative way to procure my meats. Perhaps you could assist me?
You're having us hunt Kyuki meat, aren't you?
To the west of here are wild Kyuki. How'd you know? You read ahead, didn't you?
No, I'm just taking the hints from a previous quest that had us kill Kyuki meat.
Might you kill a few and bring me back slabs of this meat? In the meantime, I will go and search the sea for other foods to put into the stew. What about all this fish?
I think they're drying it for a later date.
Well, don't try it for too long. Mikote will come along and steal it all.
You are not wrong.
Yeah, they're kind of sending us all over, aren't they?
They are. But we're going to start at the farthest ring and then slowly work our way around. Or back around.
Right.
Something like that.
Let's do Cold Blood. Yeah, that is 2 separate quests. And not 2 areas for 1 quest.
Hello, hulking Confederate.
Nothing suspicious here, madams. Now, if there's nothing else, I really must return to training.
Fine, fine. I guess I'll just punch the Skiyuki instead. No! What was that about?
Yeah, what happened?
Wrong target. I used my gap closer, but the fact that I went to go punch things. Made it gap close to you, and I'm like, wait, what?
Okay then. I know you want to hit things, but please don't hit me.
Aww. Okay, that's those 3.
Uh-huh. Something up here. Ah, right.
Miss, you okay? No, you're not
That's a no.
okay. Miss. Thank you, madam. You two saved my life. I was gathering food from the sea when suddenly I was attacked by a shore jellyfish. Their stings left me paralyzed, and I was washed ashore by the currents. Where I am from, we are taught growing up to avoid contact with strangers. We would never go out of our way to rescue them. If it were not for your remarkable compassion, I would have no doubt died upon these shores, far away from my home. As such, I would like to offer you a reward for what you have done for me. I sadly have nothing of value on me. If our paths should ever cross again, however, I shall be sure to give you something.
Odds of never seeing her again?
Hi.
Pretty low.
Maybe?
The odds of never seeing her again is high?
I don't know.
I know how these plots work. We'll meet her again. Maybe.
Let's go around the Shiranui, who decided to play with us anyway.
Yep. He's been taking lessons from Leshies.
Apparently. Hello, Mr. Confederate.
Can I call you focused? You're looking for a murderer? Well, I'm looking for clams. Good for you, and sadly for me, I have spotted neither. Well, he's taking the news of murder fairly calmly.
No trustee. This looks possible.
Hi, Mr. Confederate. Can I call you overbearing? Thank the kami you came. The poison has turned these men to beasts, and bringing this one down has drained me of most of my strength. Yeah, that's the other quest.
Ah.
There are 2 others, however, who are still rampaging along the coastline. I need you to stop them. They should be quite easy to spot, even if you do not catch sight of them. If you're in the area long enough, they will come to you. Here, take the stunning powder. Tire them out with a few well-placed jabs and then blow this into their faces. I shall then come around and collect them. Oh, and do take care not to hit too hard. I would hate to have to report a death on my watch.
Aww. He says I need to pull my punches. That's just not fair. Hark, the honk of a wild baron.
Yes. Really? Ayasi requested that you survey the island for suspicious activity. I can't say I've noticed anything out of the ordinary, but I will definitely keep my eyes peeled. Thanks for the warning.
When can I punch someone? Dang nabbit!
Yeah, that gets annoying on occasion. Want to punch a sea serpent?
Yeah!
Okay then. You need the proper bulk bicep. Yeah! Which is not right either, but to get it right, I'd probably have to get a lot louder than I want to get it this time of night.
You'll probably clip the mic anyway.
Probably.
Oh, we're supposed to weaken and then put in the sack serpents, not just kill them outright.
Oh, that's right. Hee. Well, at least a good punching was had by all. And there's a destination. I'll go get the next one in line, though. Hi.
Okay, one captured.
Yep. We have a destination back behind us.
Yeah, but this water sprites are being annoying.
Well, yeah.
So you got one and I got one?
Yes. And a water sprite for good measure.
Classy.
Ah, right. And we're supposed to stun these guys. Invalid target.
There we go.
So this is one of those ones where you automatically stop when you almost kill them and then you do it. The fact that they have a couple different modes for this kind of thing. Snack.
This one's mine.
Yeah, you go get that Ekans. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, it looked like they were acting like they were fighting somebody. Oh. Right. We're at the edge of a snack fate. There we go. 2 each.
2 each.
To each their own.
And an injured Confederate.
Suspicious. Hi, fellow. Mind if I call you suspicious? No. Stop that. Okay. Okay, did not reset that off. Thank the commie you arrived when you did. You saved my life. I was tricked into coming here by a man who claimed to be a fisherman. He said he had a job opportunity for me, but I should have known better. I must return and have my wounds looked at. You best leave this place too. There might be others lurking about in the shadows. Really? Do you promise? Someone more to punch?
Yes, I want to punch more. He walked away.
I don't think there's anyone else.
Now we need to, or we can just kill the Fate.
Yep. It's more punching. Yeah, my initial damage outdid you, but after that, you definitely have better sustained damage.
So you are climbing on me.
Not so much. It was mostly just Eorzea, which, of course, won't come back for a while.
Look away!
Yeah. Not a time to get stoned. Okay.
See, there's a serpent down here and a serpent up there.
Ah.
Oops! I killed him!
No! How could you do that?
I thought I'd have just enough, and no, I think Peeps did enough.
Oh, there's mine. See, I'm a professional. I do it right the second time. Because we both got it wrong the first time.
There we go. Oh, stop that.
Don't wanna. Okay. So down to a second puff of stunning powder.
Yep. And then turn in and then call it a night.
Okay.
And we're at the Coral Banquet.
It is certainly coral.
Ooh, a hunt target.
Oh, really? Ah. That'll be enough out of you.
That was
Just
one,
one,
of
or do you
two.
need more? One of two.
And the next,
Of course.
next one is down here.
And the destination is next to that one, so yeah, go get them.
Oh, come on.
They wanna play.
Apparently.
Little did they know this is a movie.
Such theatrics.
Pirate. Double check, but yeah. Okay, got mine.
Speak to the overbearing Confederate.
Yes. Still there, but I have... there he goes. Right. Quick escape here. They mentioned that. Really?
Ursa, come back here!
Eorzea wants nothing to do with water tonight.
Quick! She says she doesn't like her feathers wet.
Fine. We're on that pier? No closer.
All the guys are ready for roundup.
You finished? Great. I'll take it from here. While I'm tending to my men, might you return to Yana and let her know that everything is now under control? Sure thing. Admittedly, he does have something else to be doing. There's the Aetherite.
And we'll pick up the other quests next week.
Yes.
Especially since one's looking to be a
Sometimes
change.
always side quests. Yeah.
Care to win baking. Are you sure he's not making jam?
Yeah, we got 2 jars last night.
Tasty, tasty.
Yeah. You've brought me back my meat. Fantastic. Simply fantastic. With this, my stew is now complete. Hearty gyuki meat. Fresh meat obtained from a gyuki that is rich in protein. If not, from the sounds of it, flavor. You smell that, my good ladies? Now that is the smell of a proper meal.
If you say so.
Once we slide the hot stones into the pot and the seawater begins to boil the seafood and meat, the already heavenly aroma will become all the sweeter. We have the Ruby Sea to thank for such a luxurious bounty. By her we are blessed, and in partaking of her food we shall be protected. Unless you're foolish enough to swallow one of the hot stones, that is. Thank you for your help, my friends. I hope this shall suffice as payment for your services. Ooh, XP.
XP is a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we'll talk to him in just a second.
Someone has a plan.
It's cunning, too.
Ooh. Can you stick a tail on it and call it a weasel?
What a relief to hear that everyone is fine. Such a mess could have arisen in the first place, however, still puzzles me. I would have thought it common sense to avoid approaching a Shiranui. It is said these beasts are the souls of men and women who died at sea, and the never-ending having been buried, they are unable to find closure and remain upon the earth, poisoning the souls of those who living with their noxious breath. Perhaps the people of Koshu never learned the tale, and that's why our new batch of underlings did not have the sense to run when they saw the creatures. If you can help it, you best stay away from them too. Keep safe, my friend.
So far, punching them has worked. Let's see, casting and healing bracelets.
I took casting.
Give me a minute. Healing is 260. Casting is 270.
Hello, cat dude!
Healing for me.
We're just finishing off turning in a couple quests, and then we'll turn in for the night and go raid Kirdwin, because he's being a cooking boy. By the look of it, our new recruits have, once again, charged head in battle with some deadly sea beast. Those fools never learn, do they?
Bracelets.
Nope, they don't, because they're guys. Deal with it. I think the phrase is young, dumb, and full of cum.
Hi, Kaizen. Have you brought me my sea serpents?
Yep, right here in this him there bag.
Weakened sea serpent. A large snake that is alive, but sedated thanks to the large sack, which has been pulled over its head and most of its body.
And yet still fits in our back pockets.
Mm-hmm. Well, color me impressed. You actually managed to capture 3. Well, that is the number I asked for. They're extremely vicious creatures. I expected you would only be able to return with 1. I'm also glad to see you took care not to kill them. Sea serpent steak is incredibly tasty, but only if prepared fresh. Before I get to grilling these buggers, however, I must milk them for their venom. We use it to spike the drinks of Confederate traders. 9 times out of 10, they will die, but the lucky survivors, like me, are given the chance to redeem themselves.
Fun!
Who? Well, let's not say they aren't called pirates without a reason.
Yar? You know, if I was smart, I would have turned on the heat of battle too.
Ah, maybe next week?
Maybe sometimes next week.
Ah, you've returned. Thank you for surveying the island and saving one of our comrades from certain death. We did a bit of investigating and discovered that the alleged fishermen's victims have one thing in common. The 2 of them once stopped a ship full of Ronin seeking passage through the Ruby Sea. Upon demanding that they pay the Ruby tithe, the nomad samurai drew their swords and all hells broke loose. A great deal of blood was shed that day. By the sound of it, these men had come to avenge the deaths of their compatriots. Doesn't surprise me. Most Ronin are no better than your average criminal. Sadly, this incident cost us a good man. Thanks to you, however, we were able to prevent any more casualties. Please accept this gift as a token of our appreciation. We're appreciating.
Yojimbo, they are not.
Thank goodness. Someone might have a fair amount of gil to throw. I was watching the two of you from afar with my telescope. Kami be praised. Seems the girl was still alive. Did she tell you what happened to her? Indeed. The waters carry a myriad of strange things our way, including people, though most of them are already dead by the time they reach us. That is why I'm up here and not down there doing patrols. Had you not come when you did, I may have been forced to go down and deal with her myself. By the time I worked up the courage to do so, she might have been long gone. Please, take this patch of Koban. You saved not one, but two people today. And aiming, slaying, so yeah. And fending.
And that would be an upgrade for slaying.
That's bracelets.
Yep.
So 260, 255, and 260.
Okay. Do we want to log out here or head back to Kugane and have some, take a dip in the hot springs? Or drink a lot of booze?
Either. Yeah, probably that. So we can stay here. It might be best not to have the commute.
There's food and meats right here.
Yeah, Peep seems to be claiming a share.
With that said, thank you all for coming along this evening. We will be back tomorrow night for more fun with Theron and Rylea, assuming my machine is being nice.
Yeah.
We're taking it a day as it comes.
Yes.
With that said, for those over on Twitch, we will shuffle you over to watch Caradon do some cooking and baking and cooking and jamming and preserving.
And then things.
Yeah, and then things. Until then, be safe, be well, get a good night's sleep, and we will see you tomorrow.
Yes, everyone have a good evening, and may you have no electrical misfortunes.
See.